right, so I got a bunch more segments from Stuttering John's show on Thursday. He's at Scott's house. He had his gig canceled, but he's got Hell Sparks on for the entire time. And he starts up the show by talking about he took an airplane into Miami, and there was a guy next to him on the airplane. They didn't care for at first, but then he started talking to him, and this guy is in the marijuana trade, and this piqued John's interest. He's got some advice for us here.
Anyway, he works for a weed firm. He's out in Florida for 420. He tells me to buy a stock that he thinks is going to go up because they're going to get bought out. Marimed, Marimed. Don't sue me. He said, do your own research. So I went and bought some. Joy Hine, GG by the Sea.
So John goes, the guy told me to do some research, and I didn't. I just bought it immediately because I like weed. So, of course, that's going to make money. And then he tells people on his show about this. He's done no research. He doesn't know anything about it. He just randomly talked to this guy.
The guy said, keep it a secret, too.
Well, the guy must have really taken a shining to John because John offered him a ride to his hotel room.
But I ended up offering the guy to drive him to his house, to his hotel. Kimberly Glons from Kent, Ohio. And then he went to get his bag. I go, just meet me at the car rental. And then he never showed up. So hopefully I'll hook up with him when we're back in LA. He's a really nice dude.
The guy ghosted him in between baggage claim and the rental car place. Yeah. The guy's like, oh shit, how do I get away from it? Yeah, I'm just gonna go shit in the bathroom. I'll see you in a little bit. I just got my period. I'll be right back. Thanks for the ride.
I saw him hanging off landing gear of a departing flight to get away from me.
The guy was out of there like it was Afghanistan in 2021.
Move.
All right, so of course, John, at the beginning of the show, the first over 20 minutes, he's reading names. And thankfully, somebody finally fucking calls him out for this.
Catherine DiFilippo, Roderick Berry, Kelly Shaffron.
And I should mention, so John Decker, who gave him the super chat here for $1.99, says, I'm looking to hire you. And right before this, John's like, oh, yeah, sweet. All right, DM me. And let's talk about it. He doesn't say what it's for or anything. It could be house painting. He's like, all right, yeah.
This isn't a super chat. It's a rate quote. $1.99.
John Decker. Wow, this is exciting. You read a list of names. Yeah, it is exciting. Lisa Harrell, I like to do that in the beginning because I appreciate the people that appreciate me, dummy.
This guy just offered to give him money. And then he goes, oh, so what, are you just going to read a list of names? He's like, well, yeah, you idiot. That's how people do shows. It's not how you're supposed to do shows, John. It's actually really boring for everyone. So then John starts talking about his DC trip. And it turns out it might suck. Go figure. John finally admits it might suck.
Also go to the Venmo, which is right up here, and then hold the phone up. Because as you know, my DC trip is happening. And, I said to I think it was Joni, somebody was like, because I said, if I get the interviews, they're going to go up first on Patreon or onto YouTube for only the members. And she said, it better not be if. Well, the truth of the matter is, even when I was doing the Stuttering John interviews on Howard Stern, there was never a guarantee that I would get anything. Now, I am tenacious, that's for damn sure. But there's never a guarantee. So I'll do my best. Believe me, I'll lie. I'll do anything I can to try and get the interview. I used to say I was from Kevorkian television, where every interview was a suicide.
Tell that one on stage.
But yes, I used to wear ABC sweatshirts to make it appear that I was from ABC.
Should be ABD.
Making bullshit with the best.
Always be dabbling. I love that John's already kind of hedging his bet here. He's like, now, just so you guys know, just because I doubt he has a film crew yet. He hasn't talked about it. Just because we have a film crew, we're going to be in DC. That's where all the politicians are. I might come back with nothing. Just throwing it out there as a possibility. There is a chance I come back with absolutely nothing to show for this.
It's going to be John with a selfie stick getting shot by a rubber bullet.
You think a selfie stick's in his budget? I do like the idea of him getting shot by a rubber bullet. Oh, That's funny. All right. I'm just gonna bounce around here because there's a lot to talk about. Like, so Hale's on the show, and I want you to pay close attention to John's eyeballs. John's not paying attention to Hale. John has one job to do. One job. Pay attention to your guest and have a conversation with said guest. And John is not paying attention.
I came in one week and everybody was like, oh, like, I was like, what happened? And he goes, well, Gilbert was here last week and he wasn't having a great time. Something else was like, it just wasn't flying the set. He was kind of bombing or whatever, but he had to be on stage for 45 minutes. So he just laid down on the floor and talked about the room. Just like,
Wait. I missed that. Why did he wait? I don't.
He was just bombing because the crowds weren't having him. Whatever. It didn't matter. But he had to be on stage for 45 minutes to get paid. He didn't have to be funny. Nobody can put that in a contract. So
and then he oversells it.
Yeah.
You see that? You see that transformation from, wait, what are you talking about? He's like, what? Like Gilbert. The floor. You don't say. So this is John talking about how he takes care of Scott the engineer, because people were giving him grief for not getting a hotel room like most comedians would and staying with Scott. So he's got a reason.
Anita Blake, that's some idiot on Twitter. I post a picture of Scott and oh, can you stop taking advantage of Scott? I'm like, I text the guy, go, I paid for dinner, you dumb schmuck. And I got Scotty a gig too, a paying gig. You dumb.
Why do you put air quotes around paying gig? You know, one of those paying gigs. What's he gonna give him a blowjob?
What is he
Paul,
DJing for Applebee's coupons? What is it? Quote unquote.
You try to get a free appetizer for a night's worth of work.
It seems like he's trying to be really quiet too.
Oh,
like,
yeah, Scott's sleeping during this.
Oh, that's great. John, if you get those fucking dogs barking, you're the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
sleeping right next to him.
That's actually some foreshadowing for my next clip, producer Chris.
Paula Bradley, I take care of my friends. Okay? You know? Scott lets me stay here 2 nights. I repay him. I take him out to dinner and I get him a gig that's paying him more than, than any 2 nights at a very high class hotel in Florida. Trust me.
Right.
My mom.
Okay. So John's all proud of himself that he's gotten Scott the engineer some type of paying gig that's paying him all this kind of money, and that's what justifies him staying with him. So
a gig that he can't get himself.
Right. For some reason, Scott the engineer has no idea how to get himself gigs, but John can help him out.
Yeah. And so let's do the math. 15 people were at your show. That's $300.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it cost to stay in a hotel?
Probably about that for a couple nights. Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Well, he also bragged about taking him out for dinner.
Yeah.
The night before, and he posted this on Instagram. There's a photo of John and Scott at this shitty restaurant, and somebody wrote "Long John fingernails," which made me laugh really hard. Such a funny thing to say. All right, so then Hale's on the show with them, and Scott wakes up, and Scott gets up, and John's all excited to show Hale he has another friend in life. So watch this.
I hope that Scott just sits up behind him like Frankenstein.
I want you to watch for how awkward John is trying to give Scott a hug or show that they're friends to Hale. And then it gets even funnier at the very end of this clip. Only Stuttering John would do this during the show.
That's great. Oh, here he is. Hey, Hal, say hi to. Hey, Scott, say hi to Hal. This is Hal Sparks.
Oh, Hal?
Yeah.
Oh, Hal.
Hey,
How you doing, man?
How are you?
Looking good, Scott.
Nice to see you. My dog loves you.
I know. It's I'm beloved by animals with 4 and 2 legs, as you'll see with John. Thank you for having him as a guest, and we apologize for his behavior ahead of time.
Exactly.
Oh, what's a puppy? Look at that puppy. Look at it, puppy. What's happening, puppy?
I love this dog.
That's a cute dog.
What's their name?
Winston.
Winston.
Salem. Winston Salem.
Oh, okay, sure, absolutely. After the witch trial that I'm sure he is.
There's a tobacco theme going on here.
He's a witch spotter.
Oh, I got you that.
Hey, hey, buddy.
I got the money for you.
Oh, that's not. What are you doing? What is this business going on?
Yeah,
Anyways,
he's
everybody
talking
says
to
hi
me.
to the dog.
All good.
Yeah.
All right. But
Bye.
no, I got Scott a gig. That's the kind of guy I am, Hal.
All right. Look at that.
A paying gig.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
With a broom and everything.
I'm a good friend, Hal. That's the kind of guy I am.
Right. You're a mensch. That's why you sleep on the porch.
I'm a mensch. But yeah,
Fucking Hale is just like, what are you doing? I got you that money, by the way. He's like, I don't care. I got you the money, Scott. Hale, did you see what a great guy I am just now? Yeah, you're the best.
Hale's politics are insufferable, but he's such a breath of fresh air
know.
on
Yeah,
this show.
I
Like when you
agree.
put him next to Stuttering John, you're like, Hale Sparks is brilliant.
Compared to John.
Right.
Yes, correct. This is John doing his daily affirmations in the mirror.
you old, wrinkly, prune-looking scumbag.
All right. And now this is John being a prick to one of his fans. Now, I don't know with the number of fans that John has, that he should be like pissing them off or being a douchebag to them. Seems like a bad idea, but just look at the way he talks down to this person.
Shorty won. Wonder why John wasn't on Tuesday. Hope all was well. Well, I did warn everyone, Shorty won. I was on a plane at 6 a.m. flying to Miami, which I landed at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So I couldn't do a show. Thank you, Mom.
Suddenly
Show
he
off.
knows how to figure out the fucking time zones.
See, guys, this is the way it works. There's Eastern time and there's Western time. He's got it all figured out.
La-di-da.
What an asshole. All right. So now he's asking for stars on Facebook, which they make you read this script because Opie does it too. And it sounds so pathetic. But there's a reason why John needs you to give him stars on Facebook, obviously.
And for all you people on Facebook during this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps me earn money. And I am going to have to get a hotel room in DC, which will go for like $300 a night.
Well, yeah, it's a business expense, John. You got to stay at the place where you're doing business at 3 a night. It's kind of sad that he brings that up, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I'm not going to be able to buy Scott a 4-piece at KFC and sleep in his driveway.
Like, seriously, why would you bring that up as if like that's a lot of money? It can't be a lot of money even to, I guess it is.
Yeah, on the heels of saying,
It
I
has
got
to
your
be.
money.
Right. I know he's so proud of himself. And then immediately give me stars on Facebook, which I've done the
Yeah.
research on. It's $1 a star.
Yeah.
How many stars is he going to get from the 7 people watching him on Facebook? He can afford this hotel.
I know you didn't believe that I would get it, but I got it.
So this is John. Oh, and that's interesting too, because if you remember, he was going to say at Glenn Kirshner's place. I guess that fell through. Remember when he had Glenn on? He's like, "Oh, you live in DC? Can I crash at your place?" Glenn's like, "Yeah, sure." I'm sure there was a text. Immediate. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I have family
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I'm out of town. Wait, what week you coming here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All of those weeks. I'm busy, actually.
Well, where are they going to sleep?
I can sleep on the porch. I can sleep whatever. It's fine. This is John recounting a time when he met Don Rickles at the Tonight Show. Just to show you how delusional this retard is. You guys know Don Rickles, right? You know what he's known for? Busting balls.
Yeah.
John's not sure if Don was being truthful with him or not.
Just nonstop on fire. Then he comes in and he's sitting in the makeup chair. I come up to him and say, "Hey, Don, I'm a big fan." He goes, "Hey, listen to me. You're funnier than Jay. You're funnier than Kevin. You should do more talking. Jay wants to keep you down. Don't let him do that. I watch every single night. Just hear what I'm saying. You gotta talk more. You hear what I'm saying, Paul?" I go, "Mr. Rickles, my name is John." He goes, "Whatever. You just gotta talk more." I don't, still to this day, don't know if he was messing with me, and I'll never know.
You don't? You think he was having a heart-to-heart with you, John? Like, let me give you some career. I know I've been busting everyone's balls here, but let me give you some career advice real quick. What a fucking moron. The joke was Paul.
Yeah.
That was the joke. I think you're great. You got a lot of talent, kid. All right, Paul. Thanks. Good talking to you. Oh, I'm John.
Yeah.
That's the joke. He didn't get it then. He still doesn't get it now. And he's talking about, like, Don Rickles gave me some really good career advice once. Holy shit. I know this goes without explaining. I'm just still
Yeah, right.
dumbfounded.
It's just that
We just witnessed that.
John wants to believe that he's funnier than Jay Leno.
Yes. If someone wants to believe something hard enough, you can convince them that it's true.
You know.
I got a couple more here because John tells this Viagra joke. Now, this joke is also on a t-shirt that he sells. And I know that because Vinny had to buy one of these t-shirts for a consequence. It's up in the other studio at the Creep Off. So
it's a curtain.
fucking John can't stop himself from telling the same jokes over and over again in his book, at his live show, on his podcast, in his merch store, everywhere with these jokes.
Lacey Carter, we don't need any more testosterone. All we need is more Viagra. Come on. Support the inventor of Viagra. I hear he lived a very hard life. Nancy Cox. You can tell I love doing this, don't you? Jamie Steele. You got to love what you're doing. Else, why do it?
Well, some people work jobs so they can pay their Wi-Fi bills. Some people work jobs they don't even enjoy so they can pay Wi-Fi.
So they can stay in a hotel.
Stay in a
and
hotel.
Not in somebody's screen
Doghouse.
Have a working oven on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why you might want to work a job that actually pays you money. And he's so proud of himself after that.
New sneakers.
That's such a bad joke. He lived a hard life, the guy who invented Viagra. And he's so proud of himself. He's like, yeah, you guys see how much fun I'm having over here? No one else is. I'm glad you're having fun, John.
Probably not even his.
It's like when
Probably not.
if you have like a friend that's telling an anecdote that you've heard 3 or 4
Yeah.
times, or like your wife or your husband or somebody that's just like, oh, I told this at work and now I'm telling you, and now I'm telling this guy that didn't hear it, but your husband is standing there
Yeah.
listening to it again. And you're like, I gotta fucking hear this joke again about the guy that invented Viagra
Lived a hard
had a
life.
hard life.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Chris? The guy who invented Viagra lived a hard life. I have fun, guys. We have fun
After you've
here.
heard it twice, you're like, oh my God, this again?
If you heard it once,
Yeah,
it's like, that's not a good joke.
right.
Why is it a t-shirt?
Say something funny that hasn't been heard a million times already. Everybody's heard it.
This is interesting because somebody asks Hal if he's ever been on Joe Rogan. And Hal says, yeah, I did do Joe Rogan a while back. He goes, the thing that I don't have in common with Joe Rogan is Joe's into drugs and I don't do drugs. You know, Hal Sparks is a straight edge guy. And this was kind of interesting.
But it's like a shortcut to those ideas, or it creates certain biochemistry where you're more apt to lean one direction than you might have naturally.
Do you know who would agree with you? All 3 of my kids, they don't, they don't drink, smoke, or do anything.
Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why your kids have seen that alcohol is bad. I wonder how that came
Ever
about.
since they saw their father on that billboard.
Yeah. They were raised by cautionary tale. You know. It's not like Joe Rogan forces drugs down your throat if you do the show.
You want to come on the show and do acid for 3 weeks? Yes, sure. Why not?
You should.
I have something that I want to start doing is Stuttering John flashback, because people in the subreddit are posting like things from last year or 2 years ago. And this is such a great video clip. It's when Hockey Puck told John that all those trolls who were calling his phone and masking it as someone else, Hockey Puck told him, hey, if you pick up on them, they have to pay for every minute
Oh, that's great.
that they're on the
Forgot about
phone.
that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
John thought he was getting over on these people because he believed it for some reason. So he left his phone on, and the phone just keeps ringing. And John thinks that he's getting over on the trolls. It's so funny.
Oh, good. I was instructed how to deal with the trolls that call me. Love it. There we go. Let it do it like this here. Yeah. See now, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Just answer the phone when they call now. They got to pay for every minute. Thank you, my old moderator, for giving me that little piece of intel. Just answer it. They got to pay now. They can't hang up. And if I don't hang up, they're paying for every minute. Love it. Thank you, Sean, for that intel.
He's so fucking proud of himself, too.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Do it again. Love it. There you go. There you go. I'll just keep answering, bro. You keep paying. You keep paying. I'll keep answering. Don't worry about it. Love it.
It's not ruining or derailing my
Now
show
they're
in any
calling it
way.
me. I love it. I'll just answer, hey, hello, how are you? How are you doing? Thank you.
John,
Thanks
if you
for
sue
paying
someone
money.
twice, they have to pay twice as much.
So just do the same. Nikki B, when they call you two, do the same. Just answer it. They have to pay for it. Oh, now they're calling from a different number. I love it. I love it. Keep it up. See, this little service that they do, it costs bucks.
Does it?
It costs money.
Bucks?
Every time I answer, it costs them
He's
even
making
more.
that
I didn't notice. Sean had to tell me, and I appreciated it. So, Nikki, do the same thing. Mom, do the same thing. Pick it, answer it, and just put the phone down.
$55.
Who cares? I don't mind the calls.
It's not dollars.
I don't care if my phone rings.
It's cougar
I
rings.
entertain it. I just
Stars.
got to answer it. Yeah, keep on spending your money. I don't really care.
He's so fucking
What a
stupid.
Fucking idiot.
He does look like Donkey Kong.
Come on, you all got to laugh.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
We're all
we have a
laughing
good
at
one.
you.
I'm paying
At
for the
you.
site
Not with
so they
you.
can call me. And if I answer, then they got to pay more. I love it. So Nikki B, when you get the call, Mom, when you get the calls,
Poor mom.
just answer it and then put the phone down. Let them pay for it. As the great Reggie Jackson once said, they don't boo nobodies. Right now, I've received about 20 calls. Each call, according to my former moderator,
Yeah.
cost them, I think, $10.
Okay.
They just spent about $400 to call me.
So stupid.
Why? Because they're trying to disrupt the show. But they're not.
I
They're
disrupt my show.
entertaining me. Because I know that they're spending their money on me.
And there's no show.
And if
When's
they're
the last
spending
time
their money
anybody
on me,
paid money to
that
make a
means that
phone
they're in
call?
love with me.
It's not a
Doesn't
thing.
They
exist.
have an
So
infatuation.
stupid.
They have an obsession with me.
What about when he calls his mom? Mom, it's me.
Fine
She
with
just
me.
puts the phone
Yeah, I'll
down.
say
What a
one last time
troll.
before I bring in the great host and one of my favorite guests, Zev Shalev. I'll say it one more time. I'll be at Pickwick Pub every day in
Oh,
Woodland
shit.
Hills.
Every
We
day.
know.
Why don't you come to my face and troll me? Come on, I dare you.
Come right in my face.
Like Robert Conrad used to dare you to knock the battery off his shoulder.
You come in
dare
my
you.
face and I'll use my
Come
underpants
to
to
the
squeegee
pub
it
and
off.
confront me. Don't think about doing anything that's violent because it'll be about 20 or 30 people at the pub who'll jump on your ass like that.
I thought you were tough.
Oh,
But
yeah.
good luck
Yeah.
with that. I doubt you'll come because you're fucking cowards.
I'll show you.
What a lunatic.
Or I'll get a standing ovation from everyone else.
Yeah, no
Yes.
shit.
Thank you for beating down that asshole.
Who are these podcasts? WATP.